We're going to look at 3 skills today, okay? Elemental drama, figurative language, and ask and answer questions. So let's look at the first one, which is ask and answer questions. Pay attention to the anchor chart. It says asking and answering questions before, during, and after reading helps you what? Make predictions, clarify things that might seem unclear, think more deeply about the text. When is this happening? Who is this person? What will this be about? Where in this text can I find the answer to my question? Why did the author write this? Okay? Why do you think the author wrote Perseus and Medusa? Why do you think they wrote that?
Maybe because he loved
Okay.
how to be ninja and he wanted,
How to be a ninja? Okay.
yeah, and he wanted
That's what he thinks. So I asked, what do you think? We're gonna answer the questions when we we're gonna answer the questions as we read. Okay. Figurative language. Figurative language. Figurative language creates a special effect or feeling or makes a point that this includes figures of speech that compare, exaggerate, or mean something different from what is expected. Let's look at simile. Hey, you okay? You okay? Okay, you fell asleep? Okay. Go wash your face. I'm just trying to make sure you didn't follow anything and hurt yourself, okay? Okay, it's not funny, y'all, because you could have hurt yourself. But anyway, a simile. A simile is a comparison of two things, such as using like or as. Quinala is as happy as the sun. Okay? That's a simile. I'm comparing Quinala to the sun being happy, right?
Yes.
Personification gives human qualities or characteristics to an animal or object. Okay? You know how we might say, the floor just tripped me. Now, how can the floor trip you? How can the floor trip you?
If I have an object on the floor, then you will fall and you will say the floor tripped me.
Okay. And then let's look at the metaphor. The metaphor is a comparison of two things by saying one thing is another. Kelly must be a walking computer, how she does IXL.
I know what she be doing too.
Yeah, she told
No, I don't.
Okay, that's fine. We're not getting into that. We're just using that as an example. Alliteration. Alliteration. A sound device used to repeat the same consonant sounds at the beginning or of the nearby words, okay? So let's look at it. Sally sent Susan some samples of soup. Sally sent Susan some samples of soup. What consonant sound are they using? S. It's an alliteration. Have anybody ever heard of alliteration? Maybe you've heard of an alliteration, but didn't know what it was. Have y'all ever heard of Peter Piper? Okay, so that's an alliteration. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
1,000.
Okay, that's an because what consonant sound am I using?
P.
A P. P. Sensory language.
Basically,
Okay, we use sensory language when we did something last week. When we closed our eyes and we did what? Imagine, but what did we call it?
Pretend.
What skill was it?
Medicine.
when you close your eyes and thought about something,
Thinking.
We talked about the summer. We closed our eyes. What were we doing? It starts with a V.
We was
Visualizing. We visualized. So when we did our visualization, like technique last week, we used sensory language. Look at the sensory language. Sensory language are words that appeal to the 5 senses. You remember when we were using the sensory language and we said, what did y'all say? I remember Kelly said she could feel the chlorine, right?
I said I can hear seagulls.
You can hear seagulls. That's appealing to your that's appealing to your 5 senses because that's if you can hear seagulls, then you can what? You're using your what? Ears, right?
Yes.
Somebody said barbecue, and that's appealing to what? Your eyes, your nose, your taste. You know what I'm saying? You probably can hear the grill cooking, or you can hear your dad out there trying to turn the meat, or you can hear the coal sizzling. So sensory language appeals to your senses. A lot of times we are doing these things, but you just have to put a name on it. Everything we do has a name, a specific name. So let's get ready to get into the story. We're reading a play today. And with a play, we have the elements of drama. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay? The elements of drama. A drama or play is a story performed by actors on a stage, right? Okay?
Yes.
I don't know if y'all see a lot of plays, but you guys do see a lot of TV dramas. Like, I think they said, the one, Family Reunion.
I watched Medina.
That's a drama because they're acting out, they have plays. Huh? Matilda is actually a movie.
It's a movie. No.
We're talking about like TV sitcoms, soap operas, things of that nature. Okay, so let's look. Let's do a script. How may I help you? Okay, that's fine. A script. The script, let's look at our skill. The script is the text of the play. The cast of characters is all the characters usually portrayed by actors, right?
Yes.
The narrator, the person who tells what happens during the play. Then you have the setting, the time and the place in the play. The act, a chapter in a play that continues more than once. The scene, the action that takes place in the single setting. I use an example of our classroom as our act. Okay? So, Act 1 is first period. Act 2 is what? Second period. Each class period have their own place. So, like I said, Act 1 would be the first part of the class period. Where we come in, we gather our things, and we sit down, right? Act 2 would be our instructional period. That's our part where we're going over our HMAs, going through our foundation and settings and things of that nature. And then Act 3 will be our what? What's the last thing we do? Small groups. Small groups. And then we go back and reinforce everything that we've done throughout the class period in our what? Small groups, okay? Dialogue this is what the characters are saying basically. The example they have on here for you, the tortoise said, "How about a race?" The hare said, "Ha ha, are you kidding?" And then he runs off the stage. When it says runs off the stage, there's a stage direction. Stage directions are written in italics. When something is written in italics, it changes how we may look at it, right? That's a what? A text feature. A text feature. A text feature. So we're going to get ready to get into the story. So let's get ready to read.
I'm ready. I don't know about them.
Yeah, now one word. I see. So look at who wants to be the king Polydectes? Reginald, you want to be Polydectes? Reginald, Perseus. I need okay. Go ahead and be Perseus, Mari.
Who?
Danae, who wants to be Perseus' mama? Okay, Breland. Athena. Callie. Zeus. Heron. Hermes. I don't listen.
You don't either.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't have
Hermes,